What's poppin', my J dolls? And I am back with another video. You guys, before I get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. You guys, we're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so don't play with us because we ain't never been one of them, okay? So y'all, when I hit 2,000 subscribers, if you are new here, I am going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away a lingerie piece, you guys, from my lingerie boutique, and it's actually a one size fits most. So if you're from an extra large up to a 4X, you can fit it. So just make sure you actually subscribe, so when I hit 2,000 subscribers, I can do that for y'all. So y'all, anyways, also I want to plug, I have my own lingerie business, so just make sure you check the description box below for the website. It's a plus size lingerie boutique. Anyways, y'all, so what y'all came here for today is the story time about how I returned a whole freaking vehicle. Y'all, I returned, it's like, you know how you can return like a pair of shoes, an outfit, but I literally bought a car and returned it. Y'all, like, I bought a car and returned it. And let me tell y'all this too, it was a Mercedes. I bought a Mercedes and now I'm in a Hyundai. Bitch, what is you doing, baby? Like, how you downgraded but upgraded? Like, what is it giving? Y'all, like, I should just try to name this shit like my Mercedes got repoed or something, so y'all bitches want to see some negative shit. Y'all. So anyway, if I name it my Mercedes got repoed, it's really I returned my Mercedes. Like, yeah. So anyways, let me tell y'all. So one day I was driving, I had before this a 2018 Hyundai Tucson. So I was in a lease. So I was driving by the Hyundai dealership, right? And I seen a Mercedes and I'm like, ooh, I like that car. I want that car. I'm gonna get that car. And y'all, let me tell you one thing. Manifestation is real. And I used to be like, how is manifestation real? But y'all, I just looked at my life and like, this is real. Like, it's real, because one time I drove past my apartment, right? And I was like, oh my God, that's my dream apartment. I really want to live in that apartment. That apartment right there. Every time I pass this apartment, oh, that's a nice apartment. I want to live there every time. And this was the first apartment I applied for and the first apartment I got after I moved out of my other place. So I manifested that. And then I manifested that car. I drove past it like one time. I said, I like that car. I want that car. One day I'm going to come and check on that car. Let me see if the car's still there. Anytime you go to the dealership, they want to run your credit, y'all. They want you to trade in your car. They will get you out of anything. And I didn't know that because this is my first time having a lease, right? So I'm thinking like, oh, they can't get me out no lease. Like, it is what it is. I'm just going to go look at the car. So, y'all, I go in the car. I test drive this car. And I'm like, oh, my God, I love it. It was a Mercedes. It was only in 2015. And it was a CLA. And it was like a silver color. I'm gonna find the exact picture of it and I'm gonna put it on the thumbnail and I'll insert it in this video. And it was a 4-door and I had a sunroof. Yeah, it was really nice. And the inside had cream seats and they were like cutouts and shit. Like, it was a beautiful car, y'all. It was giving beautiful. It didn't even look like a 2015. So y'all, I was like driving around, test driving this, and I'm like, oh my God, I really want this car. I really want this car. Tell me why, y'all. It was the summertime though. So I really want this car. I like this car. So they're like, oh, let's get you started then. Like, we could get you out of your lease. We could just roll over that amount to your new car that you're buying. Like, no problem. Let's just call some bangs. This is this. We could get it at the same amount, y'all. Because the thing is, I want it to be the same payment price as my Hyundai back then. My Hyundai back then, I was paying like $500 pretty much a month. Because it was a 2018 and I got it in 2018. So that's why. But this was a 2015, but it's a Mercedes. And the Mercedes had like 50-something thousand miles on it. If you know about cars, you know, like for 2015, that's not bad at all. Like, apparently an old person had owned that car before. They put new tires on it like the year prior. Yeah, it was actually a really good Mercedes for the price. And for the year, it was really kept up on because an old person had it. But y'all, so when I was in the car, I had noticed that it didn't have like Apple CarPlay. Like, I'm used to all my vehicles having Apple CarPlay since I've graduated college. Like, before I would just use an aux cord or something, you know what I mean, or Bluetooth. But now you mentioned I upgraded. As soon as I graduated college, when I was an undergrad, long time ago, And I always have Apple CarPlay. I like to hook up my phone. If you don't know what it is, you hook up your phone and you can see like your music. You can see your GPS on there. It's just nice, like especially for the GPS. So I'm thinking like, oh, this don't have Apple CarPlay. So the girl was like, oh, it's cool because it has navigation on it. Which it did have navigation, but if you ever use the Mercedes navigation, it is ass. I hate it so much, y'all. So anyways, I didn't know that before I got the car. I'm like, fuck it, let me get it. I always want a Mercedes. This is meant for me to be like, I've been looking at this Mercedes. I'm gonna get it. So y'all, I got it. I got approved for it. I got it. So at this point, I'm driving my Mercedes. I feel like a bad bitch. Like, I got a Mercedes. Y'all didn't post too much on Snapchat. Someone must have told me that I was gonna keep this Mercedes because I was posting a little bit of the little Mercedes sign or whatever, but nobody really see my car besides the people that rode in my car, like my family members and my friends that had rode in the car. So I had signed for everything, y'all. I literally bought this car. Like, I got a loan on it. I bought the car. So at this point, I'm driving around like, ooh, I'm in that Benz, big body Benz, I used to be dusty. Like, yes, y'all. So I'm in a Benz living it. But y'all, every time I would go somewhere, people would stare at me like. Now, mind you, when y'all see this car, when I put it on here in the thumbnail, you're gonna see like it's kind of a sportsy car. It's more like an old black, or not black, an old white man car. So they're looking like, girl, you look like you're 20 something. Why are you driving this car? You live in Minnesota. So in Minnesota, it gets cold as fuck. So I was thinking at this time like all about the snow and shit. It did have all-wheel drive, but I wasn't thinking about nothing. Like, I'm like, I want this car. I'm an impulsive buyer. So anyways, y'all, so after this happened, y'all, I'm driving, I'm whipping around this bitch for 5 days. Y'all, I take it to work. Everybody at work see my car. Everybody coming out seeing the car like, who Mercedes is that in the lot? You know, and I was a manager, so I'd be like, oh, that's me, that's me. And then one of my employees like, dang, Joanna, like, you are very bougie. Like, I love this for you. Ooh, it's so nice to the inside. They peek at the inside, clean on the inside, clean on the outside type shit. Yeah, so we happy I got a Benz, right? But then I started thinking, like, I'm like, damn. I started driving this Benz, but it didn't have the freaking GPS. It had navigation, and navigation sucked. So I'm like, I really miss like my navigation. I miss being able to hook my phone up to the damn car and everything pop on the screen like that. I'm a very technology person. On a Mercedes, besides from like a 2019 and up, you have to use this dial thing to move everything on the screen. It's freaking annoying. If you don't know, because you don't have a Mercedes and you want one, make sure you get a 2019 or higher, because those are not worth it in my opinion. Like, it is 2022. You should not be having nothing that you gotta like, you can't even touch the screen on. So I'm thinking like, I can't even touch the screen on this. Like, it's a Mercedes, it's cute and all, but I can't touch the screen on it. Like, that's kind of weird. So I called my dealership like, hey, like, honestly, I don't like how this car don't got this. You know, can I get a new Mercedes? Like, can I trade this in for something else? So yeah, I see this Mercedes that I wanted so bad, y'all. I wanted this Mercedes so bad. It was so nice. Like, it was sedan. It was a Class A. The one I had was a Class C. So it was a Class A, and it was matte gray on the outside, really nice. Inside was all touchscreen, y'all. The whole dashboard, touchscreen, digital dash, like the top Mercedes that you would see the inside of, like a new Mercedes. It looks like that, where the whole thing goes across, all touchscreen. So yeah, I see this and I'm like, oh y'all, like, I tell them, I said, what if I put some more money down? Because I had money, I had hella money at the time. So I said, what if I just put some more money down? Can I get this car like at the same price a month? So he's like, oh, let me finagle, let me call some banks. So let me tell y'all, they ran my credit like 1,010,000 times. Like, let me just tell you that. So they call me back like, I told them I ain't paying more than $500 a month. If I go put like $3,000 down, I'm not paying more than $500 a month. So they come back to me, but this car was hella expensive. Like, it's a digital dash. They come back to me like, oh, we have great news, Joanna. Like, we have so much great news for you. I'm like, oh, really? What's up? Like, how did it go? They're like, oh, well, we got this car to $650 a month. What? Excuse me? 600 what? What? You gotta be shitting me. So I said, it's giving, I'm gonna have to keep looking, because I'm $650. Honestly, at the time, I really could afford a $650 because I had a good job, you know, and I had salary. So like, I had a salary that could cover my expenses if I had that car. But I didn't want to leave above my means because I live in a nice apartment, you know. I have other shit to pay for. I like to vacation very often. So I'm like, $650 just to be riding in a Benz. Baby, let's just take it back. We're gonna look for something else because we also got to think about the insurance was about to go up high as fuck. Like, my insurance for the other Mercedes didn't go up that much because it was 2015, but this was a 2019 Mercedes. Baby, my insurance gonna be $300 a month on top of $650. That's giving me rent at not my place, somewhere else, but it's giving rent prices, you know. So yeah, at this point I'm like, nah. Like, I call my friends like, should I get this? Should I get this? This car is bomb. I'm gonna put a picture of this car in here too. Like, I was like, this car is just so bomb. Like, it's just so perfect. Like, everything I want in a Mercedes. They're like, no, you shouldn't do it. So I was like, cool, true. I should do it because, like, I don't want to be on a budget. I hate budgets. So y'all, so at that point, you know, I'm like, fuck it. Let me look for a SUV. Like, maybe I just want, like, because if you go up to 2018, you can find CarPlay. So I found an SUV that was a Mercedes that was at the Mercedes dealership that they said they could transfer over there. And it had CarPlay. But y'all, tell me why I go to the Mercedes. I went back to the dealership because at this point I'm about to return the car because I'm like, I don't want this car. Like, I don't like technology in this bitch. So anyways, I go back to return this car and they're like, oh, well, that Mercedes that we said we're gonna get shipped over here, somebody's looking at it right now, is about to buy it. And I was like, really? Are you serious? And let me let you know, y'all, when I had a Mercedes CLA, I had a whole ass warranty on it. Everything was covered. Like, anything I paid for would be like $100, $200 max. So, like, that was very much covered. Like, because Mercedes are really expensive, y'all. So if you go get a Mercedes, make sure you either actually are wealthy or you have enough money saved up for expenses, because if you get anything, if anything breaks on that bitch, it's over $1,000. Respectfully, the smallest thing. So just make sure you either got a good warranty, you're well off, or you got a lot of savings, because it's giving Mercedes an oil change, I think, is like $200 or something like that. So anyways, y'all, so boom, at this point I'm like, fuck these Mercedes. I like the name, I like how it looks, but first of all, I don't feel safe in Mercedes. Everybody be staring at me and I'm thinking I'm gonna get robbed in 5 seconds. And number two, and that's even in the suburb areas, number two, it's like the gas about high as fuck because you gotta use premium gas. Y'all, everything about a Mercedes is a expense. So that's what I was thinking too. Like, if I would have got the $650 one, I would have had to pay for premium gas. I would have had to pay for hella expensive insurance, because they're not going to give you full insurance on that Mercedes for a little price, because if it gets wrecked, there's hella money they got to pay out. And then, yeah, it's just, if some break down that car, baby, it's on your ass. So yeah, I was like, oh no, give me a Hyundai, please. I'm going back to the Hyundai. And so we looked at new Hyundais that were 2021. At this point, it was 2021 when I got my car. So I looked at, because I was going to upgrade to a 2021 Tucson, but I didn't really like the Tucson. So she showed me a Kona. So I have a 2021 Kona right now, Hyundai Kona. And it was really nice, very comfortable. I got the limited edition. Y'all, I'm not going to say what I paid, but I paid less than what I paid before for my other car. So I got a good deal on it, y'all. And I only put a little down. So, and I'm leasing it, so I don't have to worry about anything breaking down or anything like that. And I know people have their own different opinions on mileage and stuff like that, but that's whatever, to each his own. But yeah, y'all, so I ended up getting a Honda Kona, and when I drove that from the Mercedes, I felt great. I felt a lot happier, because my car right now is a 2021. That Mercedes was a 2015. Now the one I wanted was a 2019, but I ain't paying that price. So yeah, so the one I had was a 2015. Mine is 2021. New body. Okay, and then and it was brand new when I got it. And then I have a wireless charger in my car, so you could just charge your phone wirelessly, your iPhone. I have Apple CarPlay. I have a sunroof that's bigger. It's more space in my car, because bruh, getting out of that Mercedes, bro, I just felt too big for that car, and I didn't even feel fat in it. It was just my tallness. Like when I would get out, and I'm not tall, y'all. I'm 5'5.5". So when I get out, I gotta bend my head through here, and I'm like, it's giving big body. This one giving big body. And then what else I had? It's touchscreen. You know, I just had everything, new features, 2021. So y'all, that's how I returned the whole fucking car, because I'm very impulsive. If I want it, I'm gonna buy it. If I got the money now. I'm not very like one of those people that's gonna buy some shit and I don't got the money though. Like I gotta be able to afford it. But the thing about me, if I have the money, I'ma buy it. And I'm so proud of myself because I didn't buy that other Mercedes that was $650 a month, y'all, because they really approved me for it. And the thing about it is I wouldn't have been able to quit my job. If I bought that $650 Mercedes, I would be in hell right now. In a Mercedes, crying in a Mercedes. But y'all, yes, that's how I returned a Mercedes for a Hyundai. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. See you guys in the next video. Bye.